Yeah, that does make a lot of sense now.
Hey, what now?
That's why
I've
you gotta
heard.
be careful to like give person their proper burial. Even if they were a sinner, they still gotta have a proper burial.
Prevents him from coming back, see?
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then that makes a little more sense. Next time I put someone down, I'm going to make sure that I take their body to a preacher or priest or whatever so that they can do their last rites and then
Mm-hmm.
put
I
them in the
reckon
ground.
that's a smart idea.
Thank you for that tip. I will make sure to do that, and I'll tell anybody I meet to do the same.
And he points at him, and you being a man of science, you better write that in your book.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I do forget things sometimes. Pulls out this giant. He pulls out this book that
Mm-hmm.
he unfolds one flap of it, and it turns into like this giant book of parchment. And he flips open a few pages, and you see all sorts of device sketches and like symbols and all sorts of mathematical equations on it. And then he writes that down in a corner
Mumbo
of one of the
jumbo.
pages.
Check.
That's a mighty big book.
Oh, this ain't nothing. I got a cousin. He's got one twice this big that he carries with him. But it's not as good as mine. See, mine is more refined. I had 3 of these before. This is all the culmination of those.
No. Is there anything you wish to do before John wakes up and joins the party?
Have breakfast,
Having a
I
good
guess.
little chat.
Actually, I think I think Abraham at least wants to get an early start and start gathering information about all the dangers in these here parts.
Sure.
But before you do, one thing, the mad scientist is going to pay for your breakfast. Being as you're a man of the cloth, he doesn't figure you guys have a lot of money because of vows of poverty, whatnot. That he lumps
I
all
actually only have $5, so I don't actually have a lot of money. It's true.
Well, he lumps all you together, preacher, priest, whatever you are, and he just figures vow of poverty. You don't have a lot of money. He'll pay for your breakfast to be generous.
Abraham immediately goes, "No, that's not necessary, son. I can pay for my own breakfast." But
Don't even fret about it. Don't even fret about it. It's on me. Just
Actually,
eat your
good
food.
sirs. That's breakfast is included with the room.
Oh,
It would be dishonest of me to take your money for that. So.
all right.
fair enough.
And don't worry, I'll pay for it myself.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, you go out. Let's see. You go outside, and Hope Springs is actually already is already mostly awake.
Of course, it's on.
Indeed, people just wake up and start with their daily lives. So what you now see is a lot of people walking determinedly to their destinations. They are. And whenever they see each other, they go, hey, and they go, hello, and go have a little chat or a quick chat that resolves, how are you, and did you sleep well, etc., etc. And then one of them remarks, oh, it's Easter today, isn't it? Oh, yes, you're right, it is. And the fakeness just drips off it. Fakeness ranges. I wonder how the little ones are doing. The first house. Yes, I hope they get a lot of. I hope they'll find a lot of eggs, and they wink at each other.
Oh, it's Easter. Oh.
It is indeed.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
I reckon I have to head off to church right now. Well, actually, if it is Easter right now, he should be in church. It's like one of the most important holy days.
Oh yes, I've forgotten about that. I'm not religious myself. So yes.
Let's say that Abraham forgot because of all the commotion, and he looks startled and says, "Oh no, we should get right off to church right now."
Yep, you thought it was tomorrow and not today. Something, It's not like you have your calendar with you.
Actually, I don't know when when the sermon is going to be. I think it usually isn't at dawn though.
No, it's
Or is it?
It's
Probably
usually
around.
around 12.
it's around noon. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Which means
Oh yeah,
that you
okay.
have some.
Right, okay.
Yes. Okay. So it's Easter and everybody's people are cheerful because they only have to work half a day, more or less, because they're going to church at noon.
But Easter's a Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh yes, of course.
Easter is
You don't
always
work on a
celebrated
Sunday.
Sunday.
Shows you the lack of common knowledge that I have. Yes, it's on a Sunday, so they're just.
Yeah.
But still, people are walking determinedly here to this place or that place because they want to get some last things for the Easter. Everybody always has something to do.
Okay.
On Easter. Let's see. Yada, yada, yada.
Actually, do I see a church in plain view or?
Let's see. You see a building that has a cross on it.
Oh,
It
okay,
looks
never
like.
mind then.
It looks like the town hall has been converted into a church,
Okay.
or a building built like a town hall.
Okay, then I know where to go later. Okay.
Okay, sure. Let's see. Yes. Now, Abram is going to going to talk with people and find out what's what. What does our resident mad scientist do?
Well, since I'm done eating and I just made friends with the priest, I'm gonna go do what I originally came here for. Well, he's a mad scientist. He doesn't really care for what you are or not. He lumps you together.
Right.
But what he's going to do is he's going to go talk to the person he came here to talk to, and that is Aldo Derringer.
Ah, yes, the famous Aldo Derringer. Right. Let's see, who shall I do first? Ah, yes. First, the priest. Right. You go around making... sorry.
I'm gonna keep saying that, by the way.
Abram
Running
Flint
gag.
is going to go for going to do some inquiries. Where do you start?
I actually, like I said before, I don't want to startle anybody, so I'm not just going to ask anybody on the street. I'm going to talk to authority figures, and I'm going to see if I can get a hold of the sheriff again.
Okay, you go to the sheriff's office, and actually, you see him running out, getting on his horse. You see a guy running out of the sheriff's office. The sheriff running after him. They both get on a horse and they ride off.
Did they look like they were chasing one another, or were they riding off together?
They were riding off together.
Oh, okay. Darn. Guess I must have missed him.
Mm-hmm.
But I still step into the sheriff's office just in case there's still anybody there he can talk to.
Yes, there is somebody there. Actually, where are you? Where is she? Oh, there you are. Yes. What you see is a woman. She's a short one. She's 5'11". She's got brown hair that she has got and she wears it slick and combed behind her behind, and she has lovely soft features of her face that she tries to and she tries to look a little bit more professional than the face she was born with actually provides.
Okay.
She is actually wearing a she's wearing a yes. She's wearing a normal garb that you expect from somebody who works in the field. However, her shirt is very nicely made, and on her chest is a symbol you do not recognize. Out of let's see. It is a dashing red. It's got 2 letters, which you immediately translate to Anno Domini,
Ah,
the year of the Lord,
yeah.
and behind. What was it again? Ah, yes. It's and these letters are flanked by lightning bolts.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. But anyway, he's in the presence of a lady, so he takes off his hat, revealing that he's mostly bald.
Oh dear, what a shock! And she goes, hello there. I've never met you. I've never seen you before, stranger.
He nods at her and says, "Howdy, ma'am. My name's Abraham Flint. I'm a wandering man of fate, you could call me.
She arcs an
stopped
eyebrow.
by. I stopped by town, see if they need any help with things. Being a man of God, I bring my help wherever it's needed."
Oh, that's mighty. Let's see. That's very generous of you, Mr. Flint. I'm Olivia Tyler. Olivia Turner. I'm my official job is to protect my employee, Mr. Derringer. But I do so enjoy helping out the local law dogs.
So you work with the sheriff, Miss Turner?
Yes, I do indeed.
Well, I wanted to have a word with him, but I see he just rode out of here, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. What was it again? Yes, there's some sort of strange critter that is caught down one of the mines here. Hey, and of course the miners are just and the miners. We think one of the miners is actually trapped there, so by that critter, so he needs to go.
Sound like trouble. You think the sheriff might need a hand with that?
Oh no. That's quite fine, Mr. Flint. We've two of my boys. I mean, Mr. Cave and one of my boys are there to help out.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'd like to inquire if there's any local trouble in these here parts that might need some dealing with.
Well, she looks you up and down. It ain't exactly a job for one man. It's just that the local form. Yes.
I got friends.
Ah. Well. Uh, What's his name is Edmund Cryer is in need of help. Brigands to keep interrupting his work and chasing them off, and the city could really help somebody. Could have somebody who could chase off these bandits and find their camp and put an end to their raven.
I've been hearing some rumors about bandits. What sort of bandits are we talking about here?
She smiles
Because the ones I heard about were real nasty looking, like almost inhuman. He tries to like remain vague about it.
Right, arcing that eyebrow again. Well, the thing that you need to understand, Mr. Flint, that those folks that work on the line ain't exactly shooters. So when they see three bandits, they quickly become a dozen. I can't really say for certain what kind they are. They're the shooting type, though. They're the shooting type, and they're not very good at it because most of the workmen just come back.
Oh, that's not the ones I was hearing about. Because you see, the ones I heard about, there were rumors going around that they came back from the grave.
She looks at you, trying to figure out how this is fun. And she looks at you, trying to figure out how this is funny.
Yeah, he's that serious.
Indeed. And then she frowns at you a little more and goes, "Yeah, I see.
Maybe
Well,
it's just an old ghost story. Maybe the boys told me. Maybe they had a little too many beers to drink. I reckon I don't really know. Just
I
making sure.
well, well, there's no shortage of ghost stories here in Hope Spring. I mean,
So,
we. Oh yes, definitely. I shouldn't say ghost stories. More like superstitions, like the lucky eggs. When she shakes her head.
lucky eggs.
Lucky eggs. It's it's a superstition here, and basically, on East, well, apart from the eggs that the Easter, she thinks for a moment and says, looked at the window, and you hear a few children running around screaming, and she quickly changed tone and said, well,
Be right back.
the Easter Bunny here also gives. It's said that the Easter Bunny does not only give sweet, brightly colored eggs to hide it all around, but that he also puts lucky eggs around here that give to whomever's got it really good luck.
I see. All right.
Yep. It's just a silly superstition, but the
Well,
kids love it.
I'm certain it'll keep the kids amused.
Indeed.
Well, I'm getting a feeling that this woman doesn't really know anything about supernatural things.
Nope. You loony.
Yeah, I don't think she's a good source of information then. In any case, so were you telling me about this Atom Crier? Did you tell me he was again?
He's the foreman of the line, and he really could really use some sharp shooters.
All right. I'll tell my boss about that.
Yeah, very well. Now, if you don't mind, I have a lot of work to do, and I've got a lot of work to do. But welcome to Hope Springs, Mr. Flint. I hope you enjoy your stay and that you enjoy your stay here.
Thank you, ma'am, and I'll let you get off back. And he nods at her and turns around and puts his hat back on and leaves.
Now let's see if Richard is back.
I'm back.
Good. Because now it's your turn.
Alrighty.
I'm hoping not to ignore Nico too much.
No.
He's sleeping.
No, I'm not.
Well,
In game, you are.
John
Well,
is.
in game, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Player is not.
Make the note. Anyway, you're off to find the wonderful wizard. Aldo Derringer.
Yep.
How do you go about that?
Well, let's see here. I will start by asking around about, well, a guy who claims he can light up an entire town.
Right. Do you wish to roll snooping for that, or do you? Yeah, you want to roll snooping for that.
Yep.
Yes,
I'll
and
roll
alarm
my
the whole
snooping.
town.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No. He's famous for for claiming this.
Yes.
So
you've forgotten about that.
let's see. D8 and my wild die. 6.
Well, that's good enough. And the folk just hear that and go, and they go, yes. Oh yeah, that's Aldo Derringer. He's a bright bug. He's put all these newfangled things in our homes that make light, and they make light, and without the fuss or the smell of oil lanterns. They're really nice.
Yes, that's him. Where can I find him?
Oh, it's over at his workshop. It's right by the waterfall.
Ah, yes, the brilliant waterfall. I love it. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
And I take off in that direction.
And they're going after. But you can't just. Oh. They want to. They start saying, "Sir, sir,
Yes, yes.
we should. I should probably tell you that he ain't as social. He's not very social like. So getting to him. So you want to let me think for how to. Yeah, you want to consider how you're going to do that.
Oh, and what do you mean by that? Not
Well,
so social.
he's. Well, what can I say? He likes his work a lot, and you know how this is Easter, and it's a Sunday, and the Lord said you should not be working today.
Mm-hmm.
He's working today. He's
Ah.
always working.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is he's a colleague of mine, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see him. Thank you very much for the
All
tip,
right then.
and I'll be off.
Have a good Easter.
You too.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna head over towards the waterfall.
Okay. Right. By the waterfall, you find a few buildings, and it's rather easy to find. After a few glances, you find the whatchamacallit. Ah yes, you find his workshop. It's easily recognizable because it is highly secure. Because let me put it this way, it's a big building, and before the door are two guards, and two of them are actually walking around the perimeter of the building. I forgot. There's also a wall, a wall surrounding the building. So there's a walled building. There are two guards in front of the gate, and there are two guards that are patrolling the wall, as it were, on the outside.
Alrighty.
And yes, you figure this is the place because on the gate is a big symbol, a dashing red A and D, flanked by lightning bolts.
What?
Ah, yes. I've seen that before.
Indeed.
Alright, and I know that symbol obviously because
Yes.
well, it's one of those things that we mad scientists are keen on.
Yep. It's also his copyright image, by the way.
Yes, it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up to the gates where the guards are.
Yes.
And I'm going to tip my hat to them and be like, "Good morning, gentlemen."
They give you this professional paranoia and going, good top of the morning to you, sir.
Ah, top of the morning. Okay, fair enough. I am here to see Mr. Derringer. I am a colleague of his.
And who can we say that's calling on the good master?
Acavarius Mordekaiser.
Mm-hmm. Very well, Mr. Mordekaiser. Whereabouts are you staying?
I am staying at the Green Eye. I think that's what it's called, right? The Green Eye?
Ah, yes, a cousin of mine works there. Very good cook.
He, it's the matter is rather urgent. Actually, it has to do with his latest invention. I have some expertise with the power of steam. Let him know that he just might want to speak with me as prudently as possible.
Of course, sir. Right, you are. I will write a note right away. And he
Sure. Will, sure. Just keep
actually
fighting.
has a
Never mind. I tried to impersonate an Irish accent and that failed horribly.
Yes, you did.
For our listeners, my accents are horrible, and I hope I do not offend.
Mine are worse. Don't worry about
Luckily, Hugh isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm the only
Actually, he's
American in
Irish.
this group, so anyone listening, I have to deal with this every week. Just saying.
that. Hey, I have a pretty good accent.
We make horrible offensive comments towards Americans all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. I deal with this every week, guys. So I'm sorry for your pain, but now you feel mine.
The guard guy, the Irishman, takes out a what looks like a rectangular chip of earth of wood. He which looks like a short panel of wood, a bit of chalk. He writes something down, carefully folds the wood up because it's actually got tiny hinges on it, and then he puts it into a slot in the wall that you just noticed. There's a and it's gone.
Ooh, it's a suction cup. Sweet.
Hmm?
Instant message.
Modern.
Hmm? Mad science. Now, if there's anything else you'll be wanting, but I'm sure that you've got a lot of things to do, sir.
I might have a thing or two to do, but make sure Mr. Derringer gets a hold of that note because, like I said, I can definitely help out with his device. I know a thing or two about what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Aye, you have to wait until Miss Turner comes back. She's the one that looks after the master's appointments and such.
Gotcha. Alrighty then. I will leave you gentlemen to it and bid you good day.
Thank you, sir. Have a great Easter.
You as well. And he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got nothing else to do and he's not a complete ass, so he's not going to try and barge his way in.
Mm-hmm.
And,
let's see. That's enough.
Yeah,
John
that should
wakes,
do for now.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I'll be
John,
right back.
Of course. Now John wakes up from a lovely, if interrupted, sleep in a decent bed. The luxury of the softness is just. Part of you wishes you could stay in this bed for a few hours more.
Yeah, it takes a bit of trouble to get up.
Mm-hmm.
He does get up, however, gets dressed, and heads downstairs, orders the rather large breakfast.
Well, it takes a while for it to be served hot because. Oh, thank you. Let's see. What was it again? Yes, they keep right. They warm and they make it takes a while for the food to be warm and delivered, and it is this huge plate full of fried foods like bacon and sausages and eggs, and these potatoes and these mashed
Extra
potato.
fat.
And of course you also get a gravy boat with that.